got, yeah, bare butt. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Hot Toys action figure review on Marvel's Iron Man 3 movie masterpiece MMS 310 Bear Bot the Pepper Potts 1/6 scale collectible figure. If you're trying to get this, it is available right now.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Very nice box right over there, though. I really like the packaging. On the side, it says Iron Man 3 Pepper Potts, and on the back, you get to see some warning stuff. Very nice orange right over here with the arc reactor and the flames and stuff. Anyway, on this side, you can see it covers over with that wrap image. Then on the top, it says Iron Man 3, and on the bottom, it says Iron Man 3. And we can do the Hot Toys plop right there. And then you can see this very cool arc reactor and all the people responsible for creating the figure. And then there's Pepper Potts inside. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the beautiful Pepper Potts out of the packaging, standing on her stiletto heels while on a rotating base with no support from a stand or anything. Great job, Hot Toys. I think they did a fantastic job with this figure. Some may call it a doll, and I'm not going to get mad at you for saying that, you know, because it does have the softy hair and all the soft goods and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is that you get some really cool interchangeable parts for her extremist mode while she has the Mark 9 arm and everything, and I just think that looks incredible. But I love that we get the option to have her dressed up in her business mode like this, and we get the action mode, you know, so, and you can mix them up any way you want to. But anyway, as always, I recommend that you take a look at the directions before taking the figure out of the packaging. It comes with its own 2 batteries to put in the Mark 9 arm. You can see how the arms interchange right here, and then on the back, you can see how the hands interchange with the Mark 9 arm and the patas interchange, and then it does not come with this head sculpt, which I wish it did. And as far as accessories go, we get the 6 interchangeable hands, relaxed hands, fisted hands, and then these folder holding hands, which I should have used at the beginning of the video. You get the interchangeable feet over there, extra set of wrist pegs in case you break those. You get the display stand, you get the Mark 9 arm, and then you get these other 2 hands that you could switch with it, and then you get the wrist guard right over there. Quick look at the stand. It says Iron Man 3 Pepper Potts, and then this goes around her waist, and you can move this up and down as you like. Not a bad stand. And then this Mark 9 arm looks really cool. I like this a lot. The wear and detail on this is just beautiful. I love it. You can see all the little wires in there. I mean, come on, man. That is awesome. Damn, Hot Toys kills it with that detail, man. I love it. And I really like the matted look of the Mark 9 also. Kind of regret not getting it. At the same time, I didn't really need to spend the extra money to get it, so I'm okay just having the Pepper Potts. I really wanted the Pepper Potts. And looking right over here, and I already put the batteries inside, so you got that switch, and then so there you go. And then here's that other wrist guard, and it has all the wear on there and everything. And then this hand right over here has all the articulation on the knuckles and on the fingers and on the thumb and everything. So I really dig that. Then looking right over here at the files, I really like how this came out. It's very legible. Advanced Idea Mechanics. Ooh. And then you can see we get this little cover letter, and then you can see the graph, and you know, 10 rings. Oh. And lastly, we get the Pepper Pottas. Not looking too shabby at all. I think Hot Toys did a really good job with these. Nice, cute little toes right over there. That one fell. The stilettos look really good. I like how it looks like it's made out of leather right over here. And I did do some research, and you know, Gwenith Paltrow toes. They're not my absolute favorite, but you know, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I think Hot Toys did a really good job with these. Now, looking at the head sculpt, I feel like Hot Toys did an excellent job with this. I think it looks really good. The only little gripe I have with it is that there's just something with the jawline that looks a little bit more on the mannish side than I'd like to see. Other than that, I think it looks excellent. I like the paint a lot too. I think it really has a likeness of Gwenith Paltrow. You can even see these tiny little freckles right over here on her cheekbone and underneath her eye. I think that looks great, and I like how they cut the bangs right over here. You can see her eyebrows, and the eyes look very realistic as always. So I brightened things up. You won't see as many details, but you can see the colors maybe a little bit better. I think the hair looks fantastic. You can see there's different colors of strands of hair in there. I think that looks really good. Very natural looking blonde color, and it looks like it's been shampooed recently. So I do not play with product in the hair. Whoa, what happened? But yeah, I don't mess with product or anything like that. I'll just move it either forward or back. I don't like doing that. Now she also has this business shirt on, which I really like. And then there's only 2 little buttons right over here that connect. And you could just start undressing your Gwenith Paltrow, yeah. You just want to throw the arms back and then just start peeling this off ever so carefully. And you kind of want to have the relaxed palms on there because that's just a little bit easier to remove than the fisted hands or the other hands because those other hands have a bigger grip. And then boom, there we go. She's got her sports bra, kind of. I don't know exactly what to call this. little bit lacy and, you know, not too busty, which she isn't, so I think that's very good. And you get these little straps right over here. I think the flesh tone came out looking very good. And I really like how you can see the rib cage and the belly button, and she's trying to take her pants down. Come on, Gwenith, stop that. You can see the hip bones right over here. The arms look really good too. It's really hard picking up all these little details, but they are fantastic. And I like how you can see her spine line going down the middle right over there. Now you have to be careful posing it around, because as you kick the legs forward, she starts to reveal some crack. So yeah, you just want to be watching that, whether you want to see the crack or not. Just keep your eye on it. But it's not too terrible, you know. You do have to move it quite a bit forward before she really starts getting pantsed, you know. Anyway, you can see some really nice stitching right over here, and they gave her a decent sized booty too. I like that, you know. It's not too shabby, but really nice pants on her. Then the legs are shaped out very nicely, and again, we get those bare patas right over there. I had to show that off to prepare her for her extremist mode. So you just pop this arm off like so, and then you just take the extremist arm or the Mark 9 arm, and it just goes right in there. And yeah, I like that. I think it looks really cool. See, now it looks more like an action figure to me, because you get this armor piece right there, and I just think it looks really cool. Would have liked to have an interchangeable face, but you know, I still think this is pretty badass. I like it. Now, I really like the articulation on this figure a lot. She can look up very far, and it's important for women to be able to look up, you know what I mean? You gotta get those looking up eyes. And then she can look down very far as well. So very rubbery neck joint right over here. She has some great head pivot. Look at that. And of course, she can rotate her head side to side. So that's really good. On the fleshy arm, you can rotate it all the way outward, and it will move forward. This is the same type of material that we got on Gamora. We also get forward and back shifting in the armpit, and it can shift up and down some. You do get a bend at the elbow, so it can go to 90 degrees, and you can also rotate over here. I feel like the clicking is happening more up here than it is down. No, it's happening right down there. Yeah, so it clicks side to side right at the elbow. Then you also get the wrist joint that can move side to side and hinge up and down. As far as wear and tear goes on this material, I feel like it's happening more right here at the cuff of her arm more than anywhere else. Anyway, she has a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. You also get diaphragm pivot. It does crunch forward very far and back very far. You also get a waist joint in this rubberized material, which is just awesome. And again, I just really like how this material looks. It's very, very realistic. So you can see her churn side to side right there. And she'll also pivot at the hip joint, and she'll crunch forward at the hip over there and back. That is just great. She can get her legs moving outward that far. And again, I showed that she can kick forward that far until she starts getting pantsed. So yeah, it's not too bad, and moves back a little bit. She has an upper thigh cut right here. Double jointed knees that bend in very well. I love that. And then her ankle joint is awesome. It's basically the same thing as a wrist peg. So it moves down, it moves forward. You can turn it side to side. Then if you rotate that ball joint, then you really get your ankle pivot. So that is cool. I really dig this a lot. Now, measuring the figure with the heels on, and again, Hot Toys, I have to commend you on being able to have this figure stand so well with the most realistic high heels I've ever seen. This is just blowing my mind. It's like, wow, damn, man, that just works out so well. Anyway, measuring the figure with the heels on. She's right underneath 12 inches, closer to 11 and a half inches. And then back to barefoot mode. Now you can see the figure is standing closer to about 11 inches. And then to compare Pepper Potts to some other female figures from Hot Toys from the MCU, we have Gamora, Age of Ultron Black Widow, and Age of Ultron Scarlet Witch. And you can see that she is not wearing her high heels, so she stands just a little bit shorter than the rest of these because of that. These all have either boots on or heels on of some sort. And these have really weak ankle articulation in comparison to this one, just because this one has the exposed ball joint at the ankle. So if they could figure out a way to get that ball joint on all of these ankles, we would have some awesome ankle pivot. Then here's Pepper Potts next to the Hot Toys Tony Stark, and I think these scale very well together. Then here's Pepper Potts next to the Mark 42 diecast Iron Man figure, and I really wish that this version of Pepper Potts coming alone came with the Mark 42 head with her face inside. That would have been really nice to be able to put that on over there. But seeing these two side by side, it's just really hard to believe that she'd fit so perfectly in this armor. And then just for the sake of trying it, I did slap that Pepper Potts head right on the Mark 42. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And then here she is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So that whole extremist thing, huh? Do you still have extremist powers? I don't think that ever got resolved. Tony was supposed to fix you, but then we never heard. Whoa! That was violent. One thing I forgot to mention earlier in this video is that I really like how the elbows look when you bend them. It has a very, very realistic bend. Look at that. That is awesome. And they're double jointed too. Oh, man. So I really like this. You can call it a doll for all I care. Call it an action figure. Call it mierda. I'm calling it an action figure because you can get it into some very cool action poses. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these boxes over here if you want more Shart in your face. We've got the subscribe button right over there. And then yesterday I reviewed the DC Multiverse Batman figure. And then a couple days before that I reviewed the Marvel Select Avenging Captain America. So you can check those out right there. Also, if you're interested in getting the Shartimus Prime t-shirts, they are available over at ShartimusPrime.net. And then if you want to check out a photo gallery of images, you can go to MarvelousNews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.